Miracle Boy Boxing, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the one and only Hosting Cruz, bringing you another exciting edition of boxing. Don't forget to hit and to like, subscribe to my channel. It's always greatly appreciated. Stay tuned. Miracle Boy Boxing, guys. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and I'm here to talk about one of the best fights to make at 154, and one of my favorite fights that I would like to see happen. And that is between two young guns at 154 who are explosive, excellent boxer punchers, future world champions, and future have what it takes to be future superstars in the sport of boxing. I like both fighters, and if this fight happens, I wish them nothing but the best. And I'm talking about Xander Zayas versus Vito Mielnicki Jr. It's a tremendous clash, guys. I mean, you got two fighters who are more or less the same age, same amount of fights, same amount of knockouts. This on paper, this fight is virtually identical, more or less the same height. I think Zayas is 6'1", Vito is 6 feet. Same age, same amount of fights, same amount of knockouts. Like I said, Zayas fights a lot in New York. Vito is from New Jersey. He can easily cross the bridge straight over to New York and fight there easy. So it's a fight that's easy to make, and it's much easier now that Vito has recently signed with Top Rank. Had his recent fight with Top Rank, his first fight with Top Rank last weekend. He defeated Laszlo Toth by stoppage in the second round against. And no one knew who Laszlo Toth was. So let's see. Toth down in round 2. Yeah, Vito stopped him in 2 rounds. And right after the fight, both guys exchanged tweets about, my manager this, my manager that. Zayas already spoke to someone in Top Rank to get the fight going. I'm pretty sure he spoke to Bob, and Vito spoke to his promoter on his side, manager, to get the fight going. So once Zayas can defeat Damian Sosa in his next fight in September, then most likely we'll get the Zayas versus Vito fight likely before the end of the year. It's a collision course, guys. I've said it many times on my channel. This is about my 3rd video about this fight because I'm excited about this fight. I want to see this fight. I want to see who really is better than who. You don't get to see these type of fights too often in the sport of boxing today. Two guys who has potential to be world champions, superstars, and are willing to put it all on the line before any of that ever happens. They're not world champions. They're still on the rise, but they're willing to fight each other and risk it all. Risk their record. Zayas risking his undefeated record. One thing for sure, I know it's gonna be a hell of a fight. The loser of this fight, I'm sure won't look bad because I know it's gonna be whoever wins this fight is gonna have to earn it because it's going to be a tremendous fight. It is one of the best fights at 154, and on paper is an even matchup. On paper. When that bell rings, you just never know what's going to happen. But on paper is an even matchup. Is as even as it gets in any fight you'll see. 154. And like I said, these two guys have been on a collision course for some time, and once this fight happens, right? I know it's going to happen, especially when Vito has recently signed with Top Rank. When I saw Vito sign with Top Rank, I said, aha, it's going to happen. One of the most accurate calls that I've ever made on my channel, and as a fan of the sport of boxing, is going to happen. Collision course almost complete. All Zayas has to do is defeat Sosa, and we got ourselves a fight against Vito Mielnicki Jr. Sosa is no slouch. He's a young, strong lion. So it's a tremendous fight there as well. Once Zayas gets past Sosa, then we can talk even more about Vito. But that's the fight that's gonna happen. That's the fight to make, and I'm excited. That fight can easily sell out the theater, Madison Square Garden. It can sell out anywhere between New Jersey, New York. If Zayas comes over to Jersey, fights Vito in his hometown, that'll sell out because Vito is from Jersey, and you know, a lot of Puerto Ricans live in New Jersey. There's a big fan base of Puerto Ricans, so it'll sell out to good numbers. Even more so in Madison Square Garden. A lot of Puerto Ricans there, and of course they're gonna make the trip for Vito across the bridge to go support him. So all in all, man, it's a tremendous fight. I hope it happens. It's a collision course fight. I've been seeing these two guys on the collision course for some time, and I always said like they're gonna fight each other, man. I can see it. I can see it. And now it's bound to happen late this year by December or or sometime early next year for sure. Once Zayas gets past Sosa. Once and ifs. Miracle Boy Boxing, guys. I am your host, Jose Cruz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It is always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.